Good morning. It is Sunday, October 20th, and this is the start of a new vlog. So welcome back to the channel, but if this is your first time, welcome. And make sure you subscribe if you enjoy my vibes, because I would love to have you here. Yeah, so this is the day that the Lord has made, so let us all rejoice and be glad in it. I am, and you should too. He said, let everything that has breath praise ye the Lord. So that's what I'm going to do, and you should too. I think at the end of the vlog, the last vlog, I told you I was going to go and wash and condition my hair and blow dry it, and I did do that. And my hair was straight last night before I went to bed, but I pin curled it, and now I got these like wrinkles or something in them because I don't know. I thought it would preserve it and keep it straight for some reason, because I thought that since I didn't put curls in it, that it would stay, you know, that it wouldn't bend because there was no curls in it. It was just straight. So I'm gonna have to figure this out. I have like 4 days before I go get my hair done, but yeah. Anyway, so I think what I'm gonna just do is just put it in a clamp, because I'm not really doing nothing today. To be stuff around the house. I'm not really going anywhere. But Kiki and I are about to go to Chipotle for a little lunch, but she is cooking dinner, so it's just something to eat real quick. And yeah, so I just wanted to go ahead and start the vlog. Say hi. Don't be shy. Say hi. You don't be shy. Say hi. And I hope that all is well in your life. Hope that you are God-filled on this day and every day. But hope that all is going well in your life, because I know for a lot of people, life, what's my clamp, be life. And but sorry about this lighting, because I got the camera the wrong way. It should be like, you're supposed to be in front of the light, facing the light, and the light, as you see coming from my window, is behind me. So it's like really bad view right here. I need to do some things, mainly like some productive things, get my life together in this house, especially my closet. My closet is a mess right now, mainly because I ran out of room. And yeah, hold on, let me show it to you real quick. Like, look at this. I'm not even going to turn the light on and show you, because I'm embarrassed. Like, this stuff, I got stacks of stuff hanging here, because I got to make room for it. I just need to like declutter. I need to like seriously go through this stuff and see what I actually need to keep, what I need to get rid of. And yeah, and plus I need more hangers. So I had to go grab some hangers from all the other people's closets. So that's why you see like little white, you know, specks of white here and there, because my hangers are velvet black. So yeah, but that's one of the projects that I want to accomplish in this vlog, as well as finish. I don't think I showed you the finished view of the well, it's not really finished, but what I started in the last vlog, the fall decor downstairs. I told you that I wasn't buying any, so I used my fall decor from the previous year, but I need to finish that up. Mainly those trees, placing those trees, and then just, I guess, showing you what it looks like down there for now. But it's subject to change, but yeah. So basically just like some house projects going on in this vlog, and just getting my life together, you know.
Thank you.
My battery about to die. Girl, friend, boy. I had the we got the new brisket. We asked to try it first, but I don't know how long they've been having that brisket, because you know I haven't been going to Chipotle for a while. I just started back recently, but that brisket, that was my first time having brisket that I know of. It was so good. It was really, really good. Right, babe? Did you enjoy the brisket?
I sure did.
It was really good. I'm in here trying to tackle this closet. I don't even know why I leave this here for now until I get this stuff off the floor. I'm gonna have to. I was just talking to my husband, telling him I need a solution until we get a bigger solution. The bigger solution would be to build another house, to get another house with more storage space,
yes,
more closet space, which that is coming.
That's coming.
Lord say the same. Well, no, that is coming. But when the Lord say the same is coming. So we was thinking like getting one of those. I had one downstairs, but it was broken that we used for our shirts and stuff. But getting one of those, I forgot, I don't know what you call them, but you hang your clothes on it, and then having to put it in there somewhere, like over in the corner where our TV section is, because that's a wall that kind of hides it from the main bedroom area, or put it on the side where my dresser is. But I would have to do like neutrals only out there. That's what I would do. I would do neutrals only, meaning, just in case I'm gonna give you a perfect example in case you don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm believing that everybody know what neutrals are. So these are the neutrals. All colors are here: the tan or beige, white, and black. And then I say you can throw in some grays as well, but this is the color, the main colors of our bedroom. So it would, my clothes hanging up on that thing will go well in there, so it'll look aesthetic. So you know, you gotta improvise. You gotta improvise. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. Yeah, let's put this hair away. And don't worry, I recently shaved on my arms, so you shouldn't be seeing a forest up on there. I don't keep a forest anyway, but every now and then you may see some peach fuzz. But that's about it. This is the box that my road products came in. They give you this cute little bag with the skincare products. It has the little road tag on it. And please excuse my nails, they are atrocious. I know I have to get them done, but I have to go and get this soaked out first, and then before I can book with my, well, before I can go to my girl. But this is her, Justin Bieber's wife, Hailey Bieber, or Hailey Bieber, however you say it, I don't know. But the skincare products come in here. Deja talked me into getting them, and I'm glad I did, because I really like the blush and I really like the lip gloss. I just actually traded in, I exchanged, well, not really exchanged, I gave away my Summer Fridays lip glosses that I had, which I had 3 of them. I think I had 4th, but I have to find where the 4th one is. But I had 3. I gave them to Shama, and then Deja got 1 of them. But I like these better. I like that this is the lip peptide. I like that they don't have fragrance in them, and the Summer Fridays do. I think the Summer Fridays glides a little better across the lips. It's not, I think the road is a little thicker, but it's still, like, I still really like it. I like it a lot that I gave away my Summer Fridays, because it doesn't have that fragrance. So the ingredients are minimal, and it does what it needs to do, okay? Yeah. And clean. So, yeah. This, I'm going to use this. I'm going to repurpose this and use this for, like, traveling, to put in my toiletries and stuff like that. So it's cool that you can get something. It's always great when you can get something that comes with something that you pay for, that you buy, that you can repurpose and use for something else. But my battery about to die, so I'm going to switch it out. And I'm probably going to monetize you, kind of let you see a little bit of what I'm doing. And then I'll holler back, okay? Let's see. This one is gonna possibly go here. So I'm gonna place them first. This one is gonna need more fluffing out. But I moved this one. These two. I moved these two out here. I don't know where they're gonna go yet. But I put the new one there. And you see, you know, that one is there. And then this one is gonna go over here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. But this is one of the things. This is what I had from last year. Probably we'll just get some stuff, and it needs to go on a pedestal though. I had a hard time finding. So I'm gonna pull this one here. I'm gonna take the bubble wrap off. I'm just trying to figure it out first. So I don't know. I think I need to probably put like less flowers in here or trees, and put some elsewhere instead of having like it's like 4 in this space alone. I think it's probably too many. What you think? Let me know. Don't be shy. Say hi. Comment down below and let me know. Do you think I should take out maybe 2 trees? I just think that when you look at each corner by themselves, it just goes. Maybe it's not too much. Never mind those 2 right there. I have to put them somewhere else. But for right now, I'm gonna leave them. I have a tree in every corner. I'm a tree person. Like all my places, I have trees everywhere. I just don't do the real ones because I feel like I'm not able to actually keep them alive. Not that I've tried, but
I don't have no oil.
and then, you know, I have this one over here that I've had for a while. In this corner, it's out of place right now. But it goes over like that in that corner. And that's all that I have in here. So this area doesn't need anything else as far as a tree. But I do know I need to take some over there. I have that one that's on the floor right there. That's the one I'm looking for a pedestal for that I got away in the far right corner right there. And then I possibly need something probably in that corner. That is out of place. Sadinia has that. She brought it out my room. So when she's down here, she sits on it. And then that's Asia's monitor. It's out of place as well right now. And I need to clean these chairs as well. But yeah. It's not the final destination, but this is what it's looking like right now. Okay, a few hours later, I've been back and forth doing other things, and I got a lot of stuff out here on the bed right now as I'm going through making space. I got rid of a lot of things, gave it to my second oldest daughter, Kiki, and yes, slowly but surely it's coming together. I don't know if I'll finish tonight because it's about, what time is it? It is 7:31 right now, and of course it's dark outside, and this is what it's still looking like. So I've been cleared the things that was hanging there, here and here and here. And I'm just going through, making space, making room as much as possible. Majority of this stuff still have tags on it. Yes. This is my camera, one of my tripods that this was hanging. It's a work in progress, girl. Yeah. And I borrowed, this is my husband's closet. He don't have much in here, but I borrowed just a little tiny space for my 2 robes here, and then for some of Sardinia dresses. I borrowed a little bit of his space. Okay, let's see. I got so much vacation stuff that I need to go on a vacation badly, but most of it is like beachy water type vacation or tropical and stuff. You've seen a lot of it, but not all of it. Let me take these outside there. Look at this. I got this before we moved to Georgia. I got this back in Florida. Look at it. Now I'm in my modest girl era. I don't even think I can still find a way to wear it. This was $50. And I remember the top that I got with it, but I just recently gave the top. It was a long sleeve like sweater shirt. I gave it to Deja just a few days ago. Yes, I was gonna wear some thigh-high boots with it, which I have a pair right here. Not the same material, but I have these I got from Marshalls for $40, and I still haven't worn these with this. So I can still make it modest, okay? We can still make it work for the modest girls. I don't know if I showed you this. This is one of my new pieces. I did the haul, but I didn't include it. It didn't make the cut either. I actually sat down and filmed it. It was not like a separate video. It was a part of a vlog. The vlog where I told you about my TJ Maxx story time, about the I always forget the name of this word, what they're called. Dang it. What's the sign people call, babe? The sign people. The people that do the birth signs and all that stuff. Yes, zodiac specialist. I always forget that name. Kiki saw it and got it for me. It is so. I like DKNY. Just in case you don't know, I've always been a DKNY girl. I like DKNY. And as you can see, as you see earlier in the vlog, I did show two like DKNY cardigans that Macy's have right now. I'm kind of thinking about going and getting maybe one of them. I'm not sure, but this is so cute. Keeps me nice and warm. And then I have these DKNY boots that I got. I don't remember. They're kind of dusty in here. But these are the boots. I don't remember where I got. Oh, I don't remember where I got these from. But I really like these boots. Isn't that cute? And then I had some DKNY bags, but I done gave them all away. So I no longer have any of them, but I do have these DKNY sneakers that I really, really like. I used to be a real Guess girl. Like in high school, well, in the middle school, into high school, and through my young adult, I had Guess everything. Guess pens, Guess purses, like all the Guess stuff. I was like, give me all the Guess stuff. But yeah, I had some Guess purses too. A bunch of those I gave them to my daughters. But yeah, I'm gonna put this back up here until I find a place for it. I believe I'm gonna go over here with my scarves. But as you can see, I'm still working through. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. This is, look at my Coach scarf. Oh, I'm gonna fall over. Again, haven't worn it yet. Still tagged on it. You see me in the Avalon video wear my tannish one. I don't know what it is right now. But I've been like wrapping them, doing like playing with them, wrapping them on my purses and stuff like that. That's what I tend to do with a lot of these scarves. Oh, look, I did this one. This is a bag I rarely ever carried, but I just recently, I have a little Coach teddy bear that goes on the side, but I took it off and I gave it to Deja to put on the Coach bag that I gave her. But isn't that cute? So that's just an example of what I was talking about. Okay, let me get back to work, because I could be showing you stuff for days up in here. It is the next day, Monday, October the 21st, and I'm just out here. I just got back from picking up girls. I'm out here cleaning out my truck with these wipes right here and listening to the radio. So that's what the girl is doing now, and I went and got me a new fresh shirt out of my collection today because my other ones were like, yeah, I done wore them out. It was really faded, so I got me a fresh one on today. But I didn't really do anything today, other than you know, my, not, well, you don't know, but spent some time with the Lord sometime earlier in my work, and do things around the house, and that was pretty much it. And then I went and picked them up, but now I'm cleaning out my truck because they got some stuff. They got some stuff in here, especially Sardinia back here. That's why I'm not letting them eat in here, and they weren't supposed to.
So then how am I going to take a shower? I said you have to wait in your room.
We don't see these Orthodox schools as binding revelation. Including the resurrection of Jesus. But when this beast is resurrected, this leader, people heard and disappeared from the earth.
Hey girlfriend, hey friend boy, it is, I don't know, did I come on here yesterday? Today is Tuesday. Yeah, I did come on here yesterday, Monday. Today is Tuesday, October the 22nd. But this is the day that the Lord has made, and I shall rejoice and be glad in it. He said, let everything that has breath praise ye the Lord. I am, and you should too. I almost got caught up. I mean, not caught up, but like almost forgot. Yes, another great and wonderful day that the Lord, he himself have made, allowed me to see and allow you to see if you are still here. The air that we breathe, the lungs that we breathe through, everything and all things belongs to him. So he gets all the glory. He deserves to get all the glory. Not that all give him the glory, but he deserves it. And so I'm just so thankful to still be here. That means that he's not done with me yet. He's not finished. I still have work to do. I still have purpose. He still has plans for me, because he knows the plans that he has for me. They are good and not evil, to bring me to an expected end. And many are the plans of man, but the purpose and plans of the Lord shall prevail. Okay? All right, let's talk about a girl that is trying to remain and stay in her word, his word. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying that this is going to be like a slow vlog because time of month. Anyway, yesterday was kind of rough because yesterday was the first day of the actual flow. Like Saturday and Sunday, I seen it, but since this perimenopause and, you know, wiser years, it has been like doing that, like where it comes but it's not flowing, but I can see it when I wipe and stuff. If you are not a female, then I would probably suggest you exit and probably skip ahead a little bit, because this may be TMI. But yeah, that's how it's been. And so like yesterday was the first full flow day, and then today is like the second day. And so I was supposed to go this morning to I've been doing this month, those Tuesdays, the helping with the cookies for the breast cancer for this month, and they do it again in April. But I was not able to go this morning because it was just a little bit too heavy. And I was like, I'm not gonna be not riding, but I'm looking at the long guy on the tractor. That's why I was like riding. I'm not about to be going back and forth to the bathroom, so I'm gonna sit this one out. So yeah, I didn't go this morning. So I just, after I did wake up, I just spent some time with the Lord and my word and everything in prayer, and that was just pretty much it. So my day is pretty much gone. It's now time 2:56. Shama gets out at 3:15. We got to come back at 4:30 to get Sardinia. So while Sardinia is at her run club, she's been going every Tuesday this month. And then I'm gonna go. Oh, yesterday I did go and get me. I tried Tropical Smoothie Cafe's. Why I feel like there's something in my nose. Make sure there's no booger in my nose. Excuse me for my language, but hey, it is real. We all have boogers, and I don't want to come on here and not have a booger and nobody tell me about it, that I have a booger. What was I about to say? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I tried Tropical Smoothie Cafe's green detox smoothie, and let me tell you, I went to go to put no turbinado, but I didn't even have to because it's naturally sweetened. Let me pull it up here while I'm at this red light. It was so good. It was so good. It is so delicious. And you get a surprise award with every order through the 27th of this month. Yeah. But I can't now because I'm moving again. But it has like spinach, kale, ginger, a mango, pineapple, bananas. I think that's all it's in, if I'm not mistaken. And you can taste the ginger, and I like ginger, and it tastes so good. So I'm like, okay, I'm taking a break from the bowls, the acai bowls, because I said this camera angle may be looking weird, but I'm sorry if it is. I don't know. I was trying to move it around and get it right, but it's not right. I'm taking a break from the acai bowls because I told you it was giving me explosive gas because of the granolas. They are so good. Stay in the right lane. Why is this thing still on? Turn it up. And so I'm taking a break from them, and so I'm doing the smoothies this week. So yeah, it was really, really good. I'm going to give me one a day after I pick up Shama when we go over there to Publix to get the things for Kiki to make dinner tonight. She is making, we're having like Chinese food, homemade Chinese food. So that should be really good. Excited about that. But yeah, this is gonna be a slow ball. I did do a little bit to my closet yesterday evening. I have to show you when I get back to the house what I've done so far, how the closet is looking. I spent the rest of the evening yesterday before I went to finish my closet. After I got back from picking up the girls from school, I spent the rest of my evening, or the afternoon to evening, cleaning out my truck and washing it outside, because it was a beautiful day yesterday. It was like in the almost 80 degrees. My car actually read 82. Right now it's reading 78. So beautiful week this week. Yeah, and before anybody try to come and comfort me or comfort my husband and say, why your husband don't clean your car, da, da, da. My husband does clean my truck. He will clean it. I beat him too because I enjoy it. I like cleaning my truck. I like it. I've done it for so long, like cleaning my vehicles. I used to do it way back, even though I used to also get it detailed, but just, I don't know, I just like doing it. And then I feel like don't nobody do it like me. So yeah, I'm that type of person. Like if I feel like it's not gonna be done right, I may go behind you. So to prevent from going behind you, I try to beat you to it. But yeah, I like cleaning my truck. I ain't gonna say I like doing it every day, but I like, you know, when it needs clean, I like to clean it. But I do want to have a professional person come to the house and clean it, because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to take it through the drive-through and get it more marked up than it already is, just from the elements, people hitting your door, hitting your car with their doors and all that kind of stuff. So I do want to have somebody to come and like detail, like a professional full detail. So yeah, I want to do that, like do that occasionally in between my cleans and stuff like that. But yeah, I cleaned my truck, and that was pretty much, that was my day yesterday. Oh, share with me in the comments down below, what do you call your time of the month? Do you have like a special name for it or whatever, or you just say, you know, menstrual period or whatever? Like, don't be shy, say hi, let me know down below. Oh, I did want to share with you. I don't know if I'm gonna share it now. I might as well, because by the time I get to the school, I have a few minutes to wait for Shama to come out. But I've been studying since last Thursday. I've been studying 2nd Chronicles. Thursday I went in my Bible and I happened to open it up to Chronicles, 2nd Chronicles, and I started reading about Asa, King Asa, Abijah. Well, this is the lineage, okay, from David to Solomon. Solomon's son Rehoboam reigned in his place. Then Rehoboam's son Abijah, hopefully that's right, Abijah reigned in his place, and then Abijah's son Asa reigned in his place, and then Jehoshaphat's son reigned in Asa's place. Did I go after Jehoshaphat? I think that's where I stopped. But I've been reading their stories, and wow, like wow. Asa, which was David, you know, David was his great grandfather. I believe Asa, like great probably, yeah, because it was David, Solomon, Rehoboam, or how you say his name, Abijah, then Asa. So David was like his great, yeah, would have been his great grandfather. Anyway, and I noticed too, after Solomon was the last one up until Solomon and David, they reigned over all of Israel. But when Rehoboam, how do you say his name, Solomon's son, came into play, because he did not listen to the counsel. Well, I don't know if that's because he did not, but he didn't listen to the counsel of the older men. He listened to the counsel of the younger men. When Jeroboam came to him, he fled out of Egypt and came to, when he found out that Solomon had died, and then Rehoboam was the new king, going to be new king. Jeroboam fled out of Egypt to come and him and the other people of the children of Israel came to ask him to loosen you know, what their fathers, the grievousness of what their father Solomon, what his father Solomon had on their neck, to loosen it. And he decided to not do it. And so he said, and Jeroboam told him that if you do it, we will serve you. And he didn't listen, so they didn't serve him. So then he did not rule. So they, you know, they was like, what portion do we have in David's kingdom? And so all of them each man went to their own house. And so he only reigned over Judah, the countries of Judah, the cities of Judah. So I found that to be interesting. And then also what I learned, I'm just telling you I'm just giving you a summary and give you the different things that I've learned and what I got out of those while I was studying those, what I got out of it. And so I noticed that with all of them, it's like they started out like they would do something, like they would sin, meaning they forgot, the Lord's ways, or they stopped following the Lord's ways, and then God would come and he would send like the prophets to give them a word and tell them that what their punishment was and whatever. But I noticed that the common thing was that they would start one way, but they would end another way. Like during the beginning of their reign, they would be doing, like, following after their fathers, Solomon and David, but then they would end a certain way. Their ending was wrong. Their ending was bad. Asa, it said that his heart was pure all of his days, but still, in the end, I'm like, how if his heart was pure, and then he ended up, even though but see what he did, he made a covenant to keep God's ways. He made a covenant. Him and the people made a covenant with God, and that's something that the other ones didn't do. Rehoboam or Abijah. And I noticed too that when they humbled themselves, God showed mercy on them. You can see God's grace and mercy in the Old Testament. You can see glimpses of it when people humbled themselves, or when they can't turn from their sins, or turn back from their wicked ways. But they still, God would like, okay, say, well, I won't do what I was gonna do, but this is still gonna happen. So even like with Jehoshaphat, different ones, they would cry out to God, and he would come and save them, and come and defeat their enemies for them, fight their battles. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord's, that scripture. And so it was just interesting to see how, even nowadays, and see just how Israel, the back and forth, and how they were, and being the chosen people of God, and how God, as long as they would do and be obedient to God and do what he asked them to do, that they like you said, you would eat the good of the land, and and all the things. And then in Asa's reign, by the time it became the Asa, the land was quiet. I think from Abijah's reign. Abijah doesn't mention much about Abijah in there, but Asa went 10 years with the land was quiet. There was no wars. But in Rehoboam and Jeroboam, it was a constant back and forth, because it said he did not set his heart to seek the Lord. And then that's another thing too. Asa in the end of his rule, even though it said his heart was pure all of his days, but towards his end, it said he had got a foot disease. And for some reason, I'm wondering, like, Lord, what happened in these men's lives? What happened in these people's lives that towards the end of it, that they turned from you, or they didn't seek you? Like with Asa, he refused. I don't want to misquote it. Let me look it up real quick. 2 Chronicles. He refused. He got a foot disease. Instead of him seeking the Lord. Nearby. Oh, girl, hush. Stop listening to me. I told you about that. He 11. He got a foot disease, and instead of him going to the Lord or depending on the Lord about, he went to the physicians, and then he ended up dying. And I was like, what? Why is it that he had the covenant, had the people to fast, and they prayed and did all that, and then towards his end, why was his end like that? Rehoboam. Abijah reigns in Judah's place. Right? Reigns in Judah. Asa reigns in Judah. Yeah. And Asa did what was good and right. See, it says right here in 2 Chronicles 14. Asa did what was good and right in the eyes of the Lord, his God. He took away the foreign altars. And that's another thing, too, about Asa. Asa went in and he took out the foreign altars, images and stuff they would make and to serve other gods and stuff like that. He took down that stuff. He wasn't able to do, I think it was either him or the other one, wasn't able to do all of them, but he did a lot of them. The incense altars and all that stuff. And the kingdom had rest under him. Yeah, the kingdom had a lot of rest under King Asa. And there was no war in those years, for the Lord gave him peace. But then, towards his end, his last years, okay, here it is. So what happened was, that's what it was. Asa relied on the king of Syria instead of relying on God. Like, why would you, or why do we see God handle certain things and do different things in our life in times past, but then we find ourselves when situations come up at a certain point in time, we find, instead of relying on him again in this situation, because he has proven himself to be reliable, we go and we trust in the things of this world, or trust in whatever it may be. And in this case, in this situation, he trusted in the king. He relied on the king of Syria instead of God. And God said to him, because you relied on the king of Syria and did not rely on the Lord your God, the army of the king of Syria has escaped you. Were not the Ethiopians and the Libyans a huge army with very many chariots and horsemen? Yet because you relied on the Lord, he gave them unto your hand. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to give strong support to those whose heart is blameless toward him. You have done foolishly in this, for from now on you will have wars. Then Asa was angry with the seer and put him in the stocks in prison, for he was in a rage with him because of this. And Asa inflicted cruelties upon some of the people at that same time. So Asa goes and get mad, and we done seen this in different scriptures and different books and stuff in the Bible, different stories where they get mad at the seer or the prophets, the ones that come and say thus saith the Lord, because they say they're not saying anything good to me. Come, and just like nowadays, people want people to tell them good things. They want to just hear good things. It said in the last days they will heap to themselves preachers and teachers and people that will just tickle their ears and tell them what they want to hear. There's nothing new under the sun, okay? Solomon said there is nothing new under the sun, and there is not. The same way, in the same things, we can see ourselves in the same, just like in the Old Testament, and how these people acted and behaved and did. We're doing the same thing today. Lord God, have mercy. And so then it says, Asa was diseased in his feet, and his disease became severe. Yet even in his disease, he did not seek the Lord, but sought help from physicians. And Asa slept with his fathers, dying in the 41st year of his reign. And they buried him, blah, 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 blah. And then I seen the same thing. Jehoshaphat, different ones that end. Because Jehoshaphat, Asa's son, he rallied with Ahab. And yeah, it's sad, but it's true. That's how it's just like history is just like repeating itself, and it's like man just could never find, I don't know, it's like, well, what's his name, he was just so, I guess, so upright that he just walked on up out of here. Enoch. And then Elijah, he was taken up in a whirlwind. Like, wow, I want to walk like that with the Lord. I want to be so pleasing in his sight. And I know I'm a long way and far from it, but Lord Jesus, thank you for your mercy and your grace. And that's why it's important for us to, read our words, stay in our words, meditate on it day and night, go in the scriptures and pray, and seek the Lord in there, because it's so much in these scriptures and so much in these words that you could take from them, that you can see yourself in them. You can see and hear, and your mind, and that's how our mind is to be renewed. Renew your mind with the word of God, because it really is life. It really is life. It said, don't live by bread alone, but live by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. And this word is his bread. This bread is word. This word is bread. This is This is our food. This is our, you know, real food. That food for your soul, that food for your spirit. And so, yeah, I just want to share what I've been meditating and studying on and reading these different kings and how they started out, their starts. They began, like this, they began in the spirit but end in the flesh. Like, and how does that happen? That's what my question, what I was left with is like, I wonder what it is that happened in these people's lives, like what it is that they see and done, and they got them to that, took them to that place to where they could start. And we see it today. We see it too. We see it in the different leaders, the different ones that have came and gone, how they started out so well. They started out so well, but their endings were bad. Their endings were not good. Their endings was full of like different things, whether it be what they call it when something's not really proving, but it's like rumors and conspiracies and seductions and lies and just different things that their ministries became filled with or rumored with. Or it's just like, wow, how does that happen? I know the Bible tells us that there are what is it called? You got 3 the hard way. What's the 3 the hard way? The pride of life, the lust of the eyes of the flesh, the lust of the eyes of the flesh, the pride of life, and what's the third one? It's right there. But yeah, you can get so puffed up in yourself, and then pride comes in, and it's that a haughty spirit comes before destruction. Wait. Pride comes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So, people, the main thing is pride. People get lifted up in themselves, like, Lord Jesus, help me, help us. Like, I never want to get so high to where I become prideful or feel like I don't need the Lord no more. Like, that's a very dangerous place to be. No, you got to be constant. And this was, in reading this and seeing how these people's stories, their beginnings and their beginnings and their endings were, should keep you humble. Should keep you humble. That's why we need to stay in it and be reminded of it, constantly reminded of what can happen to you. What can happen to you. And God don't play. People, we want to be so, oh, God, so be like he a hippie and something. He just love. God love is balance. God love is perfect. God love is justice. God love is peace. God love is true. God love is not like our love. He even in his punishing, even in his all of his doings, his love is still perfect even in that. So like how man can say, well, when we do something, we have to correct, or we have to whatever, how you like, oh, you don't love me no more, or this and this and that. No, his love is not like our love, or how ours is like, you know, here today and gone tomorrow. God's love is perfect at all times, whether he's judging you or whether he's rewarding you, whether he's, you know, whatever, in all situations at all times. So wow. Yeah, hopefully you got something out of that. But yeah, that's what my studies of recent have been. So I'm just like meditating in it. And yesterday was kind of rough for me because with these hormones and the time of the month, but I found myself being a little snappy yesterday with my girls and my husband, and I had to apologize to Dean this morning. I was like, Mommy, sorry. And I kind of explained to her. She was like, oh, okay, I forgive you. I was helping her with her homework yesterday, and I got agitated. I got frustrated because you already know Like, but there's no excuse. We have to, even those times, be more aware and conscious of, okay, what's going on with me. And I was telling my husband, I'm like, dang, it's like you gotta fake it then, because everything within you don't feel like being no other way. I don't feel like you grumpy. I feel like being grumpy. I feel like being snappy. I feel like being quick, you know, but I don't feel like being what I need to be at this time. And sometimes we can feel like that's an excuse to be snappy, or excuse to be the way that we're being, or the way that we're feeling, to give into those emotions, to give into those feelings. But it's not. But I say we should have, you know, like how back in the Bible days, in the Old Testament, they used to be deemed unclean when the women were on their menstruals for that time period. Like, we should have like a time that during that time where we have like where we just on off, like we don't have to do nothing but just lay in bed, just, you know, we don't have to do nothing. We could just be off during that time. It should be a law. That's what I said. It should be a law that, you know, hey, once a month during that time, she's off. She's off from being a wife. She's off from being a mother. She's off from being a friend. She's off from being whatever, sister, cousin, whatever. She's off, okay? But yeah, so it's like, Lord Jesus, give us grace. Give us grace, even during that time of the month where we are not our best. And I tell you too, couple that time of the month with perimenopause and all that stuff, and just hormone, it's just not good. It's just not pretty. But yeah, but we must push on. We must keep pressing. Keep pressing. Anyway, I done been on here long enough, yappity yap yapping. But that'll probably be pretty much it for the day, because I need to finish editing. Oh, I did bring it. I need to finish editing the video that should post today. Like, I want to upload my videos every 3 days, but the views have to match. I said I'm gonna do it to where the video needs to be at least 100 before I upload a video, or close. Like the last video right now is sitting in, it's at 96. So I'll probably go ahead and upload today. If not today, it'll be tomorrow, because I don't want to do like how on my family channel it was just like, I felt like it was just way too many videos over there for, like, even though it's like 9,000 and some subscribers over there, but that channel has way too many videos. Oh, and I forgot. I'm sorry. I was just
fine. I just couldn't see you.
I'm just chatting. She probably like, who you chatting with? It's called the Detox Island Green Smoothie. That's what it's called. And today is very spicy. Today is like very gingery. You can taste the ginger a whole lot. So if you're not a ginger person, then you don't get it. Yesterday was the perfect balance, but today it's still good, but it's overpowering in ginger. But for, again, me, because I like ginger, I don't have a problem with it. But somebody that doesn't will have a problem with it. But that's what it's called. My favorite childhood candy. Well, not really childhood, it's more so into my adult years. Younger adult years. Since it's that time of the month. Woohoo! Time to eat, time to eat. I got the nice plate today. I got the serving plate that she normally do the serving on. Ooh, I'm just missing some duck sauce. Oh, I bought that sweet sauce from Whole Foods. I'll use that. Okay, I'm not even turn the light on in here in this closet, but you can see really well. What we're working with today is, by the way, today is Wednesday, October 23rd. I told you it's going to be a slow vlog because your girl just I already told you yesterday. I gave you the update. But this is how far I've gotten. I've got all the clothes hung up except for this, because I was trying to decide whether I was giving it to my daughter or not, because I did give Kiki a lot of items in here. As you can see, I haven't done the shoe section, and then I got all these shoes. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes of shoes down here that I need to find somewhere to put. This right here is a bag of shoes I need to find somewhere to put. There's some hats that I gotta find somewhere to put, and then some more bags that I had. I just gotta straighten all that up. I got some of the stuff out of here already, but I gotta straighten this area up and this. Today's Wednesday, so I'm in the process of uploading a video right now, a vlog that's gonna go out today, because the other video did surpass 100 yesterday night, I think, like last night sometime. I know, slow growth, hey, slow and steady, but you know, I'm still believing that those that it's supposed to be, that are called to me, will find me. Put it that way. Those that are called to me will find me. And yeah, so yeah, this is what we are working with right now in this closet. So the next time you see it, I don't know if I'm going to monetize you showing me doing it, or I'm just going to do it and then show it. I don't know yet, but this is where we're at.